Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Fussell, this is Business 101, and today we're going to be going over business planning for the GCSE Level AQA exam board. So what is business planning? So a business plan is an essential part of starting any business. Entrepreneurs create business plans to help them consider all of the elements they're going to need for their new business to be a success, okay? So a business plan is a document created by a business or entrepreneur that provides details about each element of the business. Creating a business plan means an entrepreneur considers all of the different elements of their business. A business plan is usually made up of several sections. So we have the business idea, which is what product or service the business will provide. This is usually the first section of the business plan. The business's aims and objectives using the SMART principles that we've spoken about in previous videos. Target market, which is determined through market research. A revenue forecast. A projected costs and profit plan. A cash flow forecast. Sources of finance, so laying out what your long-term and short-term finance options will be. Location, so where the business will be located, whether it's a purely online business service. Marketing mix, so this is the 4Ps being product, price, place, and promotion. And then that is essentially what the business plan is, okay? So by completing each section of the business plan, an entrepreneur gains a full understanding of each element of their business. This also gives the entrepreneur a better understanding of whether the business is likely to succeed or not. If there is a chance the business might not succeed, the entrepreneur can amend the business plan in order to minimize the risk. Okay, so a big part of business planning is risk minimization. Okay, so let's talk about it. Minimizing risk. A business plan allows an entrepreneur to minimize the level of risk when setting up a business. This is important because there is a high risk of business failure within the first year. Okay, that is the highest risk period for businesses. When creating a business plan, an entrepreneur has to consider all of the key elements of a business and address any issues. They must also conduct market research around their idea to gain a better understanding of the market, their potential customers, and where to locate the business. Market research will also help them to create aims and objectives for the business. The two types of market research a business might undertake are primary and secondary research. So really quick for anyone who doesn't know the difference, primary is research that you conduct yourself, and secondary research is research that has already been conducted by other people or other organizations, okay? One of the key documents used to minimize risk in a business plan is a cash flow forecast. This is a prediction of the money a business might have coming in or going out over a period of time. By completing a cash flow forecast, an entrepreneur will see if there are any times of the year where they may lose money. They can then use this information to make changes to their budget and payments or increase receipts. So how do we go about obtaining finance? A business plan is essential when a business is attempting to raise finance from a bank or potential business investors. An entrepreneur is able to make a business plan into a meeting with a bank or investors to provide evidence of why the entrepreneur believes the business will succeed. So it's essentially, your business plan is essentially your big thing that you can show other people, such as investors. This is what I'm doing. This is why it will work. This is why you should invest in my business, okay? When an entrepreneur applies for a loan or for a mortgage on a building, the bank reviews the business plan and decides whether it believes the business will be a success. If the bank thinks the business is too risky and may not succeed, it may decide to not let the business borrow money, okay? So you don't want that. Investors want to see a business plan to ensure that they will not lose money. The primary purpose of an investor is to make more money. So they want to make sure the business has the potential to be a success. Okay, and that is it. This was a very quick lesson on business planning and the importance of it and what it entails. I hope everybody learned something from today's lesson. Again, just a short lesson about business planning, a few of the ins and outs, why it's important for the GCSE AQA exam board. Now, I really hope everybody enjoyed watching today's lesson, and I hope you stick around and watch the next one, okay? I've been Mr. Fuzzle from Business 101, and I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.